So I know there's going to be some of you clicking on this video being like, Haven, aren't you just doing this again for the views? And no, my friend, the main reason I'm doing this is because of spite. And the views. About a year and a half ago, I have 100 days on this exact island. A series that did incredibly well if you couldn't notice by all those views. And out of the over 2,500 comments, my goodness, they mostly commented one of three things. Number one, the island looks like India. Which, yes it does. Number two, did you know that you can get golden apple in location A, B, or C? Which, yes, I do. But the one that gets me, the one that annoys me more than anything, is that they call me a liar. A cheater! Bro would not have been able to do this without the bamboo. Straight up cheats. What the f— a bamboozler! And I could take liar and cheater, but bamboozler people? Bamboozler. Not having it. They call me a cheater for one of two reasons. First things first is that I actually showed the thumbnail where I said no animals, no crops, or no wood. Despite the fact there was sugarcane and there was turtles on the island. But the bigger one is because I spawned in a piece of bamboo to give myself a bit of a head start. The main reason was because I didn't think there was any way to easily access wood on this island, which I later learned I was wrong about. But if you take a quick gander around this island, ladies and gentlemen, you will notice that there is no sugarcane. You will notice that there is no turtles, and you will notice in my inventory that there is no bamboo. So I am officially starting on this island in 1.21, and I have not given myself any unfair advantage whatsoever. And who knows, we'll see how far we get this time. Of course, you know, like, subscribe, that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's do this. Now, if I'm being 100% honest with you, the main reason I gave myself bamboo was because I didn't actually think there was a way for me to get any easy access wood. However, what I learned about 5 or 10 days into this world is that there's this right here, and this is a sunken ship. It has a little bit of wood, nothing that's really gonna, you know, get me very far. The big thing it actually has is this chest right here. Carrots, moss, paper, coal, and a pumpkin. This stuff right here could make this series infinitely easier if I chose to keep it. Keyword, if I chose to keep it. But because I really want to prove that I can do it, I've thrown it all out. Look at it, it's gonna despawn. I only have this sunken ship and whatever I could find in this world, and if it goes badly, then it's your fault for not believing me in the first place. Alright, then let me go ahead and spend about 6 years punching the wood underwater. This will be fun. So I got to work punching wood. Well, at least I tried to, but I ain't Aquaman, so you know, can't breathe. New plan, let's go ahead and get some sand and make myself an air pocket. Where the hell did you guys come from? Okay, look, they weren't here when I started, so please don't come at me in the comment that there's animals on the island. Also, again, it's a turtle. What is a turtle gonna do? Using the sand and air pocket method, I was able to get myself 3 logs. And using those 3 logs, I was able to dig myself a hole and get myself some stone. And once the night came, the plan was incredibly simple. With this stone sword, I'm going to kill all of the spiders, get myself some string, turn that string into bed. Also, a little Minecraft fun fact for you. Did you know that if you attack a creeper and then get a skeleton to kill that creeper, you get the advancement for monsters hunted? Neither did I, for the record, neither did I. Also, did you know that 1.21 decreased the spider spawn rates and increased the creeper spawn rates? No? Neither did I! At least I was having a good time. Ow. After the night was finished on day 2, I had 7 strings, so about halfway there to get myself bed. One small problem though, I am starving. However, something new. For whatever reason, I believe it's because we're now in 1.21, there is actually rabbits spawning on the island. Wait a second, did I just break the thumbnail again? So after killing 3 of them with my arrows, I made sort of an executive call. Basically, I said there was no animals on the island, and rabbits should not be on this island, so I made the decision to throw out the rabbit hide. I don't want any of you accusing me of anything. I'm doing this as fairly as possible. Nor can you accuse me, Dr. Havenhand here, expert in Minecraft and Minecraft related things, and where the hell did my office go? So we are back on the island to suppress a small majority, but since we are back, Haven wants to do things right, so let's talk about food. As you already saw, he threw out the carrots, he threw out the moss, and he threw out the rabbit hide. All 3 things did come from the island, but he wants to torture himself and make it as hard as possible for whatever reason. He could go into the water to get fish or kelp, but again, that would be way too easy. So how does Haven plan to combat his food situation? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So after picking up a few fish, I went caving. Considering how little wood I have, it's better if I just find myself some coal for cooking reasons. And if any of you think, for the record, I remember where anything is caving wise, well, you'd be very wrong, would you be? Very wrong. After digging a very big staircase, failing to find anything whatsoever, I decided to do a little bit of a strip mine. Oh, that was easy. Also, I guess I now have a furnace room. Luxury in Minecraft form, as you can see. Also, food. How lovely. Luxury in Minecraft form, as you can see. Also, a couple of scraps of iron means I can make myself a shield. And now that I have this shield, I'm sure that everything will be so much smoother. Everything is not smoother. If I was to get spiders or even zombies, I think I would be pretty happy. But Minecraft's all out here like, no. So it's just skeletons and creeper galore. There's also a couple of endermen, but I mean, they seem chill. I got no more string this night, so on day 3, I just spent the first part of it cleaning up a couple of creeper holes I left from the previous night. Now then, what's on the agenda? If you're happy and you know it. So after a decent amount of fish that I ended up cooking up, I decided to do a little bit of a dig down. The hope was to find myself a cave and get, you know, cave stuff, of course. But after finding myself a water cave, having a little bit of a day 3 crisis, I decided to just take down more of those sunken ships. But as the night arose, I knew it was time to go back to killing spiders. Where the hell are the spiders? Ah, spiders. Oh, come on. There was 2 more spiders over here that got me to 9 string, so I only need 3 more to go. But by the skin of my teeth, I survived the night. Skin indeed. Did teeth have skin? We all know what time it is on day 4. That's right, watering training time. Let's go. This guy sucks balls. At least I'll take the leather from his llamas and then get back to fishing. To save some time, I got myself plenty of fish. Thank God I'm not a pescatarian. Wait, do pescatarians eat fish or don't eat it? Well, who are pescatarians? I did a bit of digging on day 5 and actually found myself a good non-water cave. There was a little bit of iron. There was also a couple of diamonds too. I will mine them at some point. That some point isn't now, as I'm going to head back up and see if I can get myself the iron cook. On day 6, I decided that I really need to get myself some storage for all this gaff, but I don't really want to spend 8 of my leftover 12 wood on a chest. Luckily, the sunken ship, of course, had a chest in there, and that's a free chest that I don't think I'm getting much advantage of having. I then returned to the caves to mine the 2 veins of diamonds that I saw yesterday, but after hearing a little bit of lava and digging over to it, I ended up actually finding 2 more veins of diamonds. Those diamond veins got me to 10 diamonds. For those who are keeping track, that's 10 diamonds and 11 iron, so it's a very close race indeed. I did a bit of straight mining on day 7. The caves were pretty dry and small, so I decided to go back to the classic. Found myself another cave, and just because this is apparently the greatest survival island world to ever exist, I found myself, would you believe it, a trial chambers. Seriously, this trial chambers is about 200 blocks away from the island. You can't write it. Gave me a little bit of armor, which is always nice, and also a cactus tree, which is, just for the record, this is amazing. Now, I haven't actually searched one of these in a while, so this was definitely a very nice surprise. Actually, the very small tree that I got, I was able to get myself 2 saplings, which is just so after getting back on day 8, I dug up some dirt and made myself a nice little platform with some kiss-covered saplings for some weird reason. Also bones, I remembered that I have those. And with a little bit of bone mealing, would you believe it, 8 days in, I actually have trees. Who even needs bamboo when you can find it in incredibly rare structures that are now so much less rare because you can now buy a map that takes you directly to them. But let's be honest for a sec, we should still rank 1.21 decently low. Yes, I still stand by that ranking for those who watched it. Also apples. Huh, that was easy. Didn't even have to break any rules to get it. We are gonna have all the wood in the world, which means I can actually make chests and not be a bit of a stingy git. Life is good, peeps. Life is good. Also, with all these spare iron and diamonds, things and stuff was made. I spent all of day 9 and day 10 just waiting for more wood to chop and chopping down trees. It ain't fun, but it's honest work, which I know makes fantastic content to watch. My next video is going to be 100 days chopping trees. Keep an eye out for that one. But that wood will be put to good use on day 11. I'm going to make me one of those house figures, you know, so I can live and whatnot. The thing is, I actually want this house to look good, as opposed to all the houses that I also didn't want to look good. I had a basic idea in mind, basic being the key word. I will need to get myself some cobble. Only cost me an iron pickaxe, no biggie. Still working on it on day 12. You know, now I'm just building the roof, and I mean, what did you expect? I'm building a roof. What, you expecting a rave? I finished it on day 13. Well, at least the outside. I honestly don't mind it. Now to work on the upper walls. I will need to get myself some more wood though. But on 14, I did finish it for real this time, and honestly, I don't think it looks that bad. You can let me know what you think in the comments. Now to get some glass for the windows. I make the floor not just, you know, sand, and it's no longer just a house, it be a home. But I decided on day 15 that I still wasn't done. I decided to add up a little bit of a second layer for whatever reason. It is a little bit low, but it'll do. Now to slowly move all of my stuff from my little cave dwelling all the way into my home. And now I can officially say it, I promise this time, it is done. Okay, I lied again, but it's only doors. I need to put doors in on day 60. Now I'm done, I swear, okay? Well, I think I need to get myself a bit of a building break, and with the spare door, I headed back to the water cave with that door and started collecting all of the iron that was in there. I still only had like 11 before I went in here, so there was plenty to find. Though on day 17, raw iron is good. You know what's even better? Cooked iron. But for that, I need coal, which I have Nevada. However, I remembered that there is a little bit of a water ravine down here, which had a decent amount of coal in. Like, a decent amount is an understatement. Also had a little bit of iron in, which is always nice. Long story short, got myself full iron armor. Though creating the iron armor did force me to munch my last bit of food. Seriously, I don't have a single piece of food to eat. See, that's a little bit of a lie. Anybody hungry for Mrs. Puffs? And with only one string too, well, it was a very quick night of just quickly killing a spider. They were very welcome to come. Day 18 and, okay, let's do this one more time. If you're happy, a decent amount of fish on day 19. Probably gave it to day 30 at least. Well, for now, I'm off to go and get myself some obsidian, so into the mines I go. After doing the very long mine to collect it all, I decided to head home. Ooh, diamonds. So a potential problem on day 20, I don't have any sugarcane. No sugarcane means I can't make paper. No paper means I can't make books. No books means I can't get myself an enchanting table. I did take a quick look at the trial chambers, but sadly no sugarcane can be gifted in there. At least I could check out the Nether. Yep, it's the exact same Nether from last time. Shocking, I know. Well, I guess it's time for me to go home. Brought myself a friend. He wasn't very friendly. I had 7 spare diamonds on day 21. That got me both boots and a pickaxe. Now then, I need a more permanent solution to my food situation, and so I'm going to head back to the trial chambers. Well, at least I am in a second. For now, I'm going to take a quick nap. And so on day 22, I went into the trial chambers. Why, I hear some of you asking? Simple. I was actually hoping to get a couple of things here. Firstly, I saw these glowberries, and I was thinking that they could potentially give me seeds, but no, they only give glowberries. I don't know why I ever thought that. But hey, at least these trial spawners could potentially give both potatoes and carrots. Well, sort of. It turns out they can give baked potatoes and golden carrots, and none of them are replantable, so yeah, that kind of ruins that plan. However, because some god really likes me for whatever reason, it didn't turn out to matter, because as I was fighting off the hordes of the zombies, one of them actually dropped a carrot. Also, a second point for the record, I was completely unaware that husks could drop carrots, but there it is in footage form, so yeah, that's pretty good. Getting home on day 23, I had myself a little bit of a problem. I'm out of storage space. In retrospective, I could have put this chest in a much better place, but that would be for a smart YouTuber, and we all know that that's not why you're here. Probably for my dashing good Lord, no, it can't be that. Why are you here? Is it to watch me dig dirt? Because if it is, then, well, here you go. You know the satisfying thing about doing this challenge? It's this moment right here. I got myself my first growable crop, and I can finally start farming away. Starving will be a thing of the past, boys. The year of the carrot is here. Seriously, why the hell are you guys watching me? Day 24 came, and after collecting myself some clop. Day 24 came, and after collecting myself. Day 24 came. Really? Day 20. This is okay. Go on. There. Right, here we go. Day 24 came, and after collecting, collecting myself some cobble. I have done this 100 times. Day 24 came, and after collecting myself some cobble and placing the slurp. Oh no! I got past. Find me the Alps. Day 24 came, and after collecting myself some cobble and placing some slabs around the farm, it started thundering. Honestly, a good day. I'm pretty sure it took me longer to do the audio clip for the day than actually play the day itself. That gives you a little bit of an insight to how hellish my life is. I decided to kill a little bit of time on day 25. I want to get myself some carrots to grow food, so I was cutting myself down some trees, making myself a new build. I really need to fix my storage situation. I was able to complete the outline of the floor this day, so it was a good start. It ended up taking 3 days, so here we are on day 29. It is pretty similar to the first house style, but you know, I think if they have a similar style, then I think that works well for this island. Also, all the carrots and the wood grew, so I spent the rest of the day pretty much just harvesting everything, so we are good to go there. And on day 30 with all this wood, it's chest time. Let's go. I am out of chests. Time to make more chests. Let's go. Nope. Hey, we managed to complete it. That shouldn't have taken all day, but it did. Day 31, and I'm gonna move all these chests over here and sort them out into the other chests. Good news, I got one of those things done. I looked at all the stuffs in the chests and went, yeah, I'll do that later. And decided now I'm going into the Nether. Now, one advantage I do have about doing this world again is, though I don't know the small stuff like cave locations and whatnot, I do roughly know where structures are, especially in the Nether. So basically, I could head directly in one direction and hope that I'm going in the right way. Luckily for me, my memory served correctly even from over a year ago, and I headed over to find the fortress relatively quickly. I got into the fortress on day 32, and I started killing mobs and looting chests. Got myself the new trim like 2 minutes of being in here, which was pretty good. And over then grabbing myself some wars and killing myself some more mob murder. That's pretty much all I did this day. Though on day 33, I sped the process up by actually finding myself a blaze spawner, and then I, killed blazes. I mean, yeah, that pretty much summed up day 33. Oh, hey, 16 blaze rods, how nice. When I got home on day 35, I upgraded to the diamond sword, and then I remembered, oh yeah, no sugarcane. Huh, well that sucks. Would you believe that this is not the first time that Haven's had this problem? I'm not kidding. If you want to see more of these problems, then check out the Ice Spikes video where he suffers with this exact same problem. Anyway, getting sugarcane is just not easy. Since I can't leave the island, finding it is a big toad finger wag. So what other options are there? Well, there is wandering traders. They do have the chance to trade them. In fact, the trial chambers, I do actually have a couple of emeralds saved up, but that is a bit of a luck game. I've already had the one wandering trader. It didn't have anything good, so I can't really bank on another wandering trader showing up anytime soon. My other option is to just skip the sugarcane step and just get a book directly. There is a few ways to do this, but I think the best way is to find myself a bastion because they can have enchanted books. So it was back to the Nether on day 36 where I'm going to find myself said bastion. Unfortunately for me, whilst I remembered roughly where the fortress was, I don't really remember where a bastion was, so yeah, egg on my face now. So after a solid hour of searching on day 40, I found obsidian in the floor. It was actually a buried broken nether portal, which I don't think I've ever found in my entire time of playing Minecraft, but it still was pretty cool. Not like it had anything useful in it, but it's still a cool find. Also, hey, look over there, a bastion. After bravely, killing all the brutes, I had 4 chests to search. Surely one of them will have a book. Okay, no. Oh, no. No, the egg on the smart and attractive person's face. It's me, by the way. I'm the smart and attractive person face. I feel like that was really obvious. I ended up spending most of day 41 as well, searching even more chests, but unfortunately there was just more failures. But I'm pretty sure that the chances of finding a book are pretty decent. Hey, future editor Haven, first of all, you look fantastic. Second of all, can you just quickly slap on the chance of me getting a book from a chest? Thanks, cutie. Long story short, no book. I had to return home on day 43. Kind of ran out of snacks. Terrible, I know. Oh, right, I know I missed something. I got myself some pigs now. Wow! I'm sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I can't do it properly. Anyway, I'm going back to the trial chambers. However, once I got down there, a huge moment. There was just 2 witches faffing around down here, and when I killed them, one of them actually dropped sugar for me. Why is that important? No, it's not cool. I want my office back. I don't care if we're downsizing. Let's just fire Chris. Nobody wants him here anyway. What's that? Oh, right. Yeah, sugar or whatever. I can make a fermented spider eye and then I can cure a zombie villager. No, Terry, I'm not doing it again. Because I'm in the flatlands and I haven't even had my grande latte milk tea. Okay. Anyway, day 44 and boy did I struggle in here. Every skeleton you could find was down here. Honestly, it was a real pain, but I did get myself a potato. It was baked, which was less useful, but hey, potato. Still in the chambers on day 45. Don't think I've ever used a bow this much in an entire video, including PvP videos, would you believe? Should probably mention that the reason I'm down here is actually because I did a little bit of research, and it turns out you can get enchanted books, but only from the vault. When I checked earlier, I was actually checking the loot from just like random chests and stuff. The chances are okay, about 7%. You think that I would eventually get them after I open a couple of chests, but no. Instead, I actually got a 2% trident, so you know, that's kind of cool, I guess. That's great. Something else useful that I did find on day 46 was in the dispensers of the chambers. I actually found that there was not only snowballs, but also eggs. Long term, both of them could be actually quite useful, and so I collected as many as I could. Well, I only have one more key, but thank God that I finally got an enchanted book. Of course it was mending. Just happened to be the best possible enchant you could get. Yeah, of course it is. Do I even need to say the egg on face bit? I don't think I do. Still haven't sorted these chests on day 47, by the way. Future me can do it. Hey, this is a message from Future Haven. Hey, Past Haven. You suck. Anyway, it took a grindstone, some diamonds, and of course some obsidian, but 47 days in, I have myself an enchanting table. Also did a couple of enchants too, how nice. Well, I had a very basic day on day 48, much less action-packed than the last few days, but let me ask you a question. Do you have over 2 stacks of carrots, I think? What do you mean, yes? What are you, Bugs Bunny or something? Also, I made myself a little fenced area, and with these 9 eggs, hopefully I'll just get a single chicken, which I did. And here we are on day 49, and I am doing a whole lot of it. Ooh, boy. Oh, it looks like I'm actually doing something now. I placed some cactus and the sun is setting. What a great day, Haven. 10 out of 10. Well, here we are on day 50 and I think it's now time to prepare for some long-term goals. I want to see about getting myself some villages, but to do that, I am actually going to need to get myself a brown mushroom, of which you can see I have Nevada. Lucky for me, one quick trip into the Nether, and honestly, it wasn't too bad. A bit more faffing around and I have done it. I got the potions needed and now for night. The goal was to find myself a zombie villager, which admittedly had a very low spawn rate, but admittedly I was still hopeful. I was wrong to be. What I will say from this point onwards on day 51 is though I won't show it every night, every single night that I can, I am actually looking for a zombie villager. Just keep that in mind when I eventually find one, eventually being the key word. One thing I did remember this day though was that all the way over there, in case you can see it, there is actually a second sunken ship. I decided at this point that the stuff in there probably wasn't going to be incredibly useful. I just decided to head over and see if I could loot it. And out of all the things it did have in there, having paper really just felt like a huge slap in the face. It would have saved a lot of faff if I decided to search this earlier. Also, a couple of other goodies, which is kind of nice. There's no air down here, though. I'll learn that the hard way. Also, 2 more bunnies have spawned on the island. Now, I'm not exactly sure what to do with them, but I like to make it abundantly clear that I did not touch them the entire time. But at this point, I decided on another adventure. But for that, I'm going to get myself a bit of wood. So, you know, I got some. Well, what do you think I'm going to do? Well, it is caving time. 52 days in, and I barely have any diamonds to speak of. So into the caves I go, where I did find myself a lush cave. Now, there wasn't any diamonds found this day, but there was something else that I can get from the lush cave. You see, they actually spawns grass in here, and the glory of actually having myself some grass, which means I can actually get myself some wheat seeds. Am I too old to say that slaps? Like, I think I am. I don't think I could really say that slaps. I don't know, man. What I realized on day 53 is I really got to start using the bow more, man. It's just so useful. Oh, also, it was this day that I found myself 2 veins of diamonds, finding 3 diamonds, and of course, thanks to the fortune one that I had on this diamond pickaxe, I of course got 3 diamonds. More than like unfortunate. Yes, thank you. Also, zombies, do you mind? I'm trying to write notes over here. It's just kind of rude to interrupt me, okay? My struggles continued on day 54, 2 more diamond veins, and thanks to the... Okay, I already did this joke. I got 2 more diamonds. And then, well, I found myself a zombie villager, which is good, but unfortunately for you, I'm actually very far away from the actual island itself, and I'm fairly confident it would have taken me, what, 3 or 4 days to actually get him back. And so I made the annoying call to actually decide to take him out. Gotta really hope I don't forget that one later. Day 55 is where things finally turned around for me. I found this little lava lake that had 5, count them, 5 separate veins of diamonds. That itself would have set me for a while, but thanks to the fortune one that I had, it finally actually got to work for me. By the end of these diamond veins, I had a grand total of 29 diamonds, a huge turn of events for me. I did end up spending 1 more day down here just searching a little bit of the lush cave that I missed, and there was actually 1 extra diamond that I got down here, but that was about it. I got back on day 57 as the sun was setting. It was a solid 5-day caving trip. I'm pretty happy with it. Right then on day 58, I got myself a new crop to plant, so let's set up a new farm area, and look, I have a farm area already, so I can just copy exactly that and just do the same thing. There's no way I can mess this up. How did I mess this up? Now, what I did next, I don't really know. I just don't. Seriously, look at me do absolutely nothing. It was a good time. But on day 59, I was able to fill out the farm. Thank you so much, Bone Meal. I will always appreciate you. Even had 2 seeds spare. How fancy. I guess I can feed my lonely chicken. One day I promised to get you a friend. One day. In fact, why don't that day be very, very soon? Maybe I could come up with a little bit of a plan. Also, 59 days in, finally got myself full diamonds. I feel like last time was so much quicker. I don't know. I returned back to the trial chambers on day 60. I was hoping there would be more dispensers sat around that had more chicken eggs sat in them, but after spending pretty much the entire day searching the trial chambers, I can confidently say no, there is no more dispensers with eggs in them. Like, I searched for a good 15 minutes here, 100% no. I did find a bunch new rooms, and there was actually new dispensers in here, but none of them had eggs in. I guess my lonely chicken will just have to be a lonely chicken until he lays some eggs, but, well, new plan on day 61, I need to get myself some bookshelves to get myself some good enchantments. So if I can go ahead and re-find the stronghold, I could potentially get myself a lot of bookshelves. That was the plan, at least, and it was a good plan. However, I was only able to make 2 ice vendor, and throwing them both, they both instantly shattered on the first throw. So yeah, that was fun. So I did what any normal person would do and obsess over this plan and went straight into the Nether. Simply put, I killed Endermen, and you know, it was simple enough. I ended up getting 16 ender pearls by day 65, so a 3-day journey, no biggie. And on day 66, I mean, look, I gotta dig over there. It's gonna take a while. It actually ended up being over 2,000 blocks away, and does anybody really want to see that? Anyone want to watch me dig for 2,000 blocks? I don't think so. But hey, I found it on day 71. Oh, hey, an apple. Man, imagine having to try and get this apple from this location. Man, that'd have been difficult. And the portal is right there. Everything was great. I just gotta set up my own little Nether portal. I'm not gonna lie, on day 72, I nearly left the stronghold. I completely forgot the reason I came in here was for bookshelves, and so I headed back over to get myself the bookshelves. And after getting myself 1 of the 2 libraries done, I decided to try and find the second, but I actually forgot that this stronghold may be the smallest stronghold I've ever found in Minecraft. Like, seriously, it is just the end portal room, a library, and maybe 1 or 2 corridors, and that's about it. So basically, I searched everything in here within 5 minutes, which was pretty good. And into the Nether I go on day 73. It's about a 300 block journey from one portal to the other, but I was able to get back relatively quickly. 18 bookshelves later, and our 13-day grind is over. She haven't got no levels, though. I was able to scrape together 30 levels for a level 30 enchant on day 74. It was enough for 1 good bow enchant. The bow enchant admittedly could have been a lot better, but still, power 4 is actually pretty good. And I did do this enchant for one simple thing, to get a strong enough bow to, well, kill a dragon. And so I returned to the stronghold on day 75, and I went in. Now, with just a power bow longbow, and about 70 arrows to my name. I was a little concerned that I would gaff up the funk, as the kids would say, but no, there was no funk to be gaff, or gaff to be funked. My bow did plenty of damage, and surprisingly my sharpness one sword was no pushover either. Long story short, I did what Donkey did in Shrek and that dragon. Can't say that. I can't put that in the video. This kid watching Haven. What the hell? Anyway, 67 levels. That's pretty nice. And hey, there's 2 more levels over here on the floor on day 76. How nifty. Well, let's enchant. The little problem I had is I actually don't have that much lapis, so I gotta be a bit careful. For example, I really don't want this fire protection, so what I'll do is I'll just do a low level enchant, and then I'll be able to re-enchant them again after I grind it off. Are you serious? Getting back with much more levels on day 77. It was honestly much better enchants. Honestly, the blast protection is not that bad. And now for the sword. Getting myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 enchants to get myself looting free. Admittedly, I wish it didn't take 6 attempts. Kind of lost all my levels with that, but hey, at least we got it. I also got myself even more friends. Well, I got 1 more baby chicken, but he wasn't the only friend I got, because I came to the night searching for zombie villagers as usual, and can you see it right there? A zombie villager. I started looking for them over 26 days ago, but I finally got him, thank Christ. I began the curing process on day 78, and now we play the waiting game. Where's it complete? Don't really have a spot for him, so I guess I'll just lock him in the storage area. That doesn't really have any storage at the moment, but hey, it's a good start. Because I'm forced to be back here by contract to quote Haven directly, I don't really know what happened to day 79 or 80. They're just gone. Do I really have to quote him directly? Fine, whatever. He said they're gone like a fart in the wind. Whatever that means. I'm pretty sure it's just quoting Shawshank. You know what I did realize on day 81? The big reason why I wanted the villager was for 1 or 2 reasons. To either get myself a map to a trial chambers, or to be able to trade for bookshelves, but neither of them I need anymore because I already did both of them. Whatever, I guess for the time being I can cut down Tree Island. I ended up spending 4 days building a house for the villager, which again is in the similar style to the other 2, and I did end up moving him over there. I mean, I did have to take the scenic route, if you could call this the scenic route, to get him over there, and there you go. I can officially say that my villager Nicky has a house. Oh yeah, his name is Nicky. Now to make 1 bed. Of course I'm 1 string short, of course I am. Well, at least I could just wait till the night and 1 spider kill later, and nice. Day 86, and what's going on in here? I guess it's none of my business. I'm going back to the Nether because the last thing this island needs, it really needs to get me one of those fancy little beacons, so I went with a skeleton gilling. And 100% honest with you, it was a disaster trying to do this. It took me a whole hour 45 to get a single skull, and when I got 1 skull, I got 2. Like literally in the space of a second. I couldn't believe it. On day 93, I got the 3rd skull, which was not as bad admittedly. And it was on day 95 where I got back and I realized that I am woefully underprepared for this wither fight. I have no potions or any potion making material. I've got no gapples. I would be screwed if I did the wither fight right now. So what I decided to do was to quickly run into the Nether, and I should be able to get myself some gas tears to create myself a couple of regeneration potions. 2 days later, got myself 3 gas tears, which was pretty good. Should be enough. And on day 98, I pretty much just made the regeneration potions. It was a very simple day. I went down into the caves on day 99 to fight this bad boy. Now, as expected, this honestly went very, very badly. With just 1 regeneration potion, there was very little that I could have done. Ended up just cowering away inside caves, slowly whittling its health down. But I ended up being able to safely kill the wither, which was pretty good. And here we are on day 100. I made myself the beacon, and I didn't have the materials to make a full beacon, but I can make a little tiny beacon, which is a start. Well, there is only 1 more thing I want to do in this world. I used the 4 pieces of leather I got to make myself some item frames and made myself a full map. Actually, I learned to lock them in this time, just in case I do need to, you know, keep expanding it, so it is quite nice to actually lock them in. But there you go, I had done it again. So the next time any of you accuse me of being bad at Minecraft, just remember I'm very spiteful and will happily spend 25 hours in Minecraft plus an extra 15 hours editing a Minecraft video just to prove that I don't need a stinking piece of bamboo to survive 100 days on this stupid smelly island that apparently looks like India. Why do you guys keep commenting that? Anyway, if it was fun, thanks for watching.